3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So, and yes, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so for this one, any idea what's meant by the mode?
Nah.
It's the one that's most common. So it's a type of average, and it's just the most common choice or whatever. So what is the mode, like the average pet for?
Hold on. That says there's 1 for dog and 8 for hamster.
Oh, I put them in the wrong one. Sorry.
So,
Other way around. Oh, hang on. I know. I'll cheat. That's dog. That's hamster. Okay. So what is the mode for this?
dog.
Yes. And so it's mode is a type of average, and it's just the most common choice, in this case pet. So most often. So most often, most common, most frequent, something like that. This one here, what does it look like the mode is for this one? So walk is 5, bus is 1, 2, 3.
7 for bus, and then bus.
Bus is the mode? Okay, bus is the mode. And yeah, so bus. Same idea for these. I think you'll be okay. Okay, so this one completes the frequency table. So all the frequencies be?
For 0, that would be 18, then 11, and 7, then 3, and then 1.
And what is the modal number of errors per page on each page?
0.
Yeah. Okay, this one, write down the mode.
1.
Yeah, 1 car.
30 for the second one as well, but
I just want to see. So the total number of cars. So the total frequency is 30. 2 people have 0 cars. So that's 0 cars.
Oh yes, that would be. Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
I was just adding up the frequency, so. That'd be 12, 8 twos is 16.
So if 12 people own 1 car, how many cars is that?
12.
8 people own 2 cars each.
16.
That's it. And so you're multiplying them across. So what would the next one be?
18. And then 8.
And so total cars.
$54. Mum, can you get the dog out of here? She's annoying me.
No, just leave her alone. She's not doing anything, and you're only here.
That's it. How do you get total errors for this one?
Pardon?
How do you get total errors for this one?
You add up the 1, 2, 3, and 4.
So 18 pages have 0 errors. How many errors is that?
0.
11 pages have one error on each page.
Yeah. 11.
Go on. 7 pages have 2 errors each.
14.
Yeah.
And 9.
Yeah.
And 4.
That's it. And then you would add those up. 8, 38. Any questions there?
Nah.
And so the total from a frequency table is often done by the multiplying thing. The total frequency you can just add straight down. Goals scored in football matches. What's the modal number of goals scored?
3.
And then total goals scored in all the football matches.
So 5, 8. 49.
5, 8, 21, and 16. Is that what you got? And you added them up?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was 3. Oh, it was 50. Okay. You're using the right method anyway. Just one off. This one is the ages of teachers. What is the modal class interval?
50 to 60.
Correct. It's just 50 to 60. That's it. And that's what it looks like. That's what the answer looks like. What is the mode?
8.
Mm-hmm. And in this case, it's 8 years of age. 8. It's just the same idea. What's the mode from a list of numbers? If you're able to do one, you're able to do all of them. This one. How many students got 10 marks?
4.
And what is the mode for this one?
13.
That's it. So the modal average, on average, 13 marks. And it's just a very crude average. How about this one? Number of students who did the test. How do you do that?
$32.
Did you do 1 plus? Okay, 32. And then what is the mode?
7.
Mode is 7. That's it. 32 and 7. 2 marks and 1 mark. Okay, I can find the mode x a half or tick.
Tick.
Right. Okay, the mean. How do you work out the mean?
Don't you add it all up and divide it by the numbers, by the amount of numbers there are, or
So what would you divide these by?
6.
6. Do you have a calculator?
No, I'll just do that now. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, 21, 6, 12, 18. That's 3. I think.
So it's
would be-
exactly 3.5.
Yeah, 3 point.
So it's a calculator question, but you're right. The method is you add them up and divide by the number of numbers. So that one is 3.5. It's the exact same. You just, and because it's a calculator question, it's no extra work. You just add them up. In this case, it's that. What would you divide by for the mean for these?
5.
Yep. So I'll just do divide by 5, and it's, I'm sure you can put that in your calculator, you'll be fine. This one is the same. What would you divide by for this one?
10.
Correct. And some students will see that one of the days is 0, so they'll say, oh, that doesn't count, you divide by 9. But no, you divide by 10 because that's one of the days. So if one is 0, that'll just bring the average down, which it should. These will all be the same. Work out the mean. Very common exam question. How do you add in negative numbers?
You don't add it up, you take it away.
Yeah, so if you put down -6, that would be fine. Or if you put into your calculator plus -6, that would also be fine. So that's correct. That's correct. So they both, it's all the same to your calculator. -6 or plus -6. So whichever you prefer. -6 by itself is a bit more understandable, I think. So this one's got lots of minuses, but it's the same idea. -2, -1, +2, and so on. Or -2 plus -1 +2, and so on. Both are correct, and both will work in your calculator. Any questions about that?
No.
Okay, so it's just, and am I right in saying you'd be able to put it into your calculator? Yeah, I think you'd be fine for it. Okay, this one, try part A.
Top number 2 is an calculator. 19 minus 26. 30.
Correct. How about part B?
It's 63.
So I believe it's 63, and you did that by the multiplying one?
Yeah, I just added up like what I did earlier.
Yeah, so it's actually 63, but that's okay. I think it's just because you're trying to do it with, in your head and all that. Yeah. You just times them, and I suppose we could check. So that's 0, 5, 20, 21, 12, and 5. And let's just check the last one. So 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13. So it would be end in a 3. Okay, the mean number of customers sitting at the table, what would you do for that?
Would you add all the customers up and divide it by...
So we added up all the customers, it was 63. And divided by
6.
You would divide it by, it'd be total customers divided by so it's mean number of customers per table, so it's total customers divided by total tables.
Okay, total tables. 30.
Correct. I believe you get 2.1 on average, 2.1 customers per table. Customers per table, and basically per means divided by, so customers divided by tables. 63 divided by 30. Any questions there?
Nah.
Okay, so this is how you find the mean average from a frequency table. You find the total by doing this multiplying method. Then you find the total frequency by adding straight down, and then it is first answer divided by second answer, so the multiplying answer divided by the adding answer. Okay, so this one's a bit different. So part B, this is one that we looked at earlier. The mean number of goals, the total goals was 18, 10 games, you divide it by 10 and you get 1.8. So the mean average goals per game was 1.8 goals per game. In the 11th game, the team scores 4 goals. In the 12th game, the team scores 2 goals. Will the mean go up or down or stay the same? So the old mean was 1.8. Then they score 4 goals in the next game. Then they score 2 goals the game after. Will the mean average goals per game go up, down, or stay the same?
Stay the same.
Why is that?
Because there's 4 1s, and that would only make it 3 2s and 2 4s. Is that correct, or?
How would you find the new mean?
Wouldn't you have to add them all up and divide them by itself?
So yes. What would you divide by? Correct. So what you could do is stick on a 4, stick on a 2, and then add all of those up. Well, it was 18. 18 plus another 6 goals, that's 24. And 24 divided by 12?
2.
Divided by 12. So actually the average has gone up. 2 goals per game on average. Any idea why it went up?
Nah.
It's because the average was 1.8. They then scored 4 goals, which is more than the average of 1.8. They then scored 2 goals, which is more than the average of 1.8. And so the average will go up.
Okay.
If they scored let's say 0 goals and then 0 goals again, then the average is going to go down. So, or if you're ever stuck, just add them on and divide by the new number of numbers, which is 12, because there was 12 games, and then you could just compare. It was 1.8, it's now 2, and so the average has gone up by 0.2 goals per game. Any questions there?
Nah.
Okay. And so if you compared 2 with 1.8, you get the marks, or if you just find the thing again. Okay, let's try this.
Okay, so the mode doesn't matter where it's the mode for recurring number.
It is the most often, the number most often there.
Yeah.
How would you do that? How can you make it so the mode will be 4?
Would it be 494?
Well, 2 of them would have to be 4. Yeah, that's right. So for the mode to be 4. So then you need the mean to be 5. How would you check if your answer is right for 449?
You'd add all 3 of them up.
And then?
Yeah.
And then what?
Divide them by 3.
Divide them by 3. And 4 plus 4 plus
17 divided by 3.
That's going to be a bit bigger. 17 divided by 3 gives you 5.6, 5.7. So it's too big.
Could it be 558 perhaps? No, 557 perhaps.
What divided by 3 gives you 5?
$18. No, 15.
18 divided by 3 gives you 6. So that's too big. What?
15.
15. So you need them to add up to 15.
Okay, so that's 7.
Correct. Divided by 3 gives you 5, and the last one is 7. Any questions there?
Nah.
Okay. Any idea how you do this one?
Hmm. So that's oh, sorry. So, so if you add them all up, that'd be 69.
Okay. So it's 69. Go on.
If we divided all of them all by 7, would that give us the answer?
So it would have to be 69 plus something divided by 7 would give us the 12. So we have to find what that something is. Any idea how you do that?
Hmm. Could it be 3?
Well, how do you work out what divided by 7 gives you 12?
Pardon, sorry. What divided by 7?
Will give you 12. Any idea how you work that out?
AE4?
Well done. And so 69 plus x equals 84. So how do you figure out what x is?
Take away 69 from 84.
That's it. And what is
So
that?
that'd be 15.
That's it. X equals 15. Any questions there?
Nah.
So this is, I think you did it using intuition, but it's kind of like solving like we were doing the last time. It's divided by 7, so you times both sides by 7. That's how you get this 84. And then you minus 69. Minus 69 from both sides, and so you get that 15. So you can always just let the unknown be x, construct an equation, and then solve it.
Okay.
This one's tricky. I'll let you read it. Tell me what you think.
How would you do that? Because that.
So it's very, very tricky. It's just using pure algebra, and so it's kind of skipping ahead, but it has something to do with the mean, so I thought I'd throw it in. So the number of cars Dan sells is X. Harry sells 5 more than Dan. How could you write that? 5 more than X.
5 times X.
So that'll be 5 times X. This is 5 more than X. So let's say if he sold 7 cars, how would you get 5 more cars than that?
Sorry. Fornox. Oh. Sorry. So, carry on.
So if Dan sold 7 cars, how many cars would Harry have sold?
Oh, 12.
Yeah, so you just do however many Dan cells plus 5. And so what would it be in terms of X? Dan sells X cars. So Harry?
He's 13.
So it's X plus 5.
Okay.
So it's whatever Dan sold plus 5. How about Regan?
X times X. Or X plus X.
X plus X, yeah. X plus X. Or you could write it as 2X. Same thing, 2 times X. Okay, how could you find, how could you write the mean of their cars they sold? And you can imagine what you would do if they were normal numbers, and then just do that with the X numbers.
I don't know.
What if it was 3 normal numbers, like 5, 12, and 20 or something? How would you get the mean?
Oh, you would add them all up and divide it by 3.
Yeah, and so you just add up the X's.
So X plus X plus X. Would it be X plus X plus X plus X plus 5?
Yeah. Divided by
5.
that's not what you said a second ago.
Oh, 4. 8.
How would you find the mean if it was like 7, 12, and 20?
Bloody hell, Luke. If it was what? 20?
So if it was 7 cars, 12 cars, and 20 cars.
Oh, I'd divide it all by 3.
Yeah, 3 brothers, you're dividing it by 3. Even if there's,
Oh,
lots
I
of
get
pluses and stuff. Yeah. And it's average per person. So you can see there X plus 5 plus 2X all over 3. So tricky one. Any questions there?
Yeah. No, sorry.
Okay, so it's just pure algebra. Okay, I can find the mean for 2 mark questions.
Pardon? Oh, I say the half.
Okay, I'd say tick, but if you like, I'll put it here in between.
Yeah.
Okay, because I think this is okay. The mean of these 4 numbers is 6. Work out the number you cannot see. How do we do that?
So you would add them all up, so that'd be 4, 10, that'd be 17.
Mm-hmm.
And then then would you try and work it out from 6 times 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 6, 12, 18, 24.
Yeah.
So the missing number would be 7.
So the missing number is 7, correct?
Yeah.
Any questions there?
Nah.
And again, you can always construct the equation. Let the unknown number be x, construct an equation, and solve the equation. 7, 3 marks. Okay, how do we do this?
number on each card. Summon. Would it be 7?
Let's check. It is 7. Well done. Okay, let's try this one.
This is actually tool. Bob is 10 centimeters taller than Alex. Calf is 4 centimeters shorter than Alex. Oh. I don't know. How would you do that? Oi, no. Sorry, carry on.
So what height is Alex?
It's X centimeters tall.
Okay, so Alex, his height is X. What about Bob?
10 X plus 10.
What about Kath?
X take away 4.
An expression for the mean.
Bloody hell. Oh, 3 X plus X plus X plus 10 plus 4 divided by 3.
Well done. That's it. Any questions about that?
Nah.
X plus 10 plus X minus 4 all over 3. 3 marks. X a half tick.
Tick.
Yeah. And so 3 mark questions are obviously more difficult than 2 mark questions. So let me just go back a second. So that was the 2 mark questions. And that was because that's because you struggled with this one and now you did it like it was nothing. Okay, median. Write down the median. What is that?
Oi, Nanook. Sorry. Oi. Oi. Sorry. The median. Oi. Sorry. I was going to take the dog out and leave her in my back garden a minute. Oi.
Right.
Mum, I'm leaving my dog out here because she keeps on biting me. I'm going to shut this door. Sorry about that.
You're right.
The median. And Matt, when you get them all and add them up.
That's the mean.
Oh, when you add them up and divide them.
That's the mean.
Oh, what one's median again?
So you might not have seen it before.
Mm.
The median is the middle number when they're of an ordered list.
Okay.
So what's the median for this one?
6.
Correct. 6 is in the middle. 6 is the median. So sounds like medium, small, medium, large, middle one. But if they're in a random order, then obviously the middle number is going to be different. It has to be from smallest to biggest or biggest to smallest. They have to be in order. So the mode is there's 3 types of averages.
Mm-hmm.
There's the mode, there's the mean, and there's the median. So the mode is a very crude one. You just pick the one that's there the most.
Mm-hmm.
It's most frequent. The mean is the difficult one where you add them up and divide by the total.
Mm-hmm.
Plus divided by a number. And then the median, medium, middle of ordered list.
Okay.
List. And they're all types of average. So the one that's there most often, you call that one the average. The mean gives you the middle number, so that's a type of average. And then the median is just by looking at it, there's the one in the middle, I'll pick that. So they're all types of average. So that's 6. This one, have you ever drawn a stem and leaf diagram before?
I recognise the name. I probably have, but I don't remember if I have.
Okay, so we'll do a stem and leaf diagram. So the way it works is you do one for the 50s, you do one for the 60s, one for the 70s, and one for the 80s. Okay, so the 50s, what's the smallest one in the 50s? Oh, is there only one in the 50s? Okay, so then instead of writing 59, you just put a 9. How about the 60s? What's the smallest number there?
63.
So you just put a 3, and then what you do for the 65?
You for what was 65?
Yeah, how do you represent that?
Put a 5 there.
That's right, 5. Okay, now the 70s. How do you do that? Oh, there was a 66. Sorry, we stick a 6 there. There was 2 66s. Sorry. Okay, how about the 70s?
So you do it like 71,
Okay.
72.
So do I write down 72?
No, you're right. 1, 2, 7.
Hold on, there's one smaller than 7.
Oh, 6, then 7.
There's one smaller than 6.
5.
Yeah.
Sorry. Then 6, 7, 9.
And you'll notice that I'm doing them right underneath each other.
Then
how about 80s?
Just 9. Oh, 3, I meant 9.
Yeah, we made a mistake. There was a second 5. 5. 6, 7, 9, 9. 6, 7, 9, 9. And then 80, there was only a 3, was it?
3 and a 9.
Oh, 3 and a 9. Okay, and there's one thing we need, which is a key. And so the key is, let's say this 5 line 9 means 59. And so that's because sometimes it'll mean 5.9. And so you just need that little key. Put a box around it so they don't miss it. Any questions there?
No.
Okay. If we had to find the median number, how would we do that?
Would we add all like
That's the mean.
5, but then median. That's when you get them all in order and get the highest, the middle number, isn't it?
So we have them in order. And so to find the middle number.
So for 5, it would just be 9.
Well, what I can do is I can just get rid of the first, last, and just keep doing that until we reach the middle.
Yeah.
Last, first, last, first, last, first. And so what is the median?
5.
And what does, using the key, what does that 5 represent?
For median score.
Is it 65?
75.
So you'd have to write down 75. Yeah, 75 because it's a score or whatever. So it's not 5, it's in the 70s, and so it's 75. Any questions there?
Nah.
Okay. Okay, so this one, find the median heart rate. How would you do that?
You'd cross over first and end ones off, so it'd be...
Yeah. And keep doing that until you reach the middle. First, last, first, last, first, last. So that's the middle one. What is that?
7.
And is it just 7?
67 beats per minute.
Well done. 67 beats per minute. Perfect. How would you do this one?
You just do what we did last time and you tick them off.
Yeah, and so maybe to speed it up a bit, I'll take away the first, I don't know, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10, and the last 10. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then just first, last, first.
That'd be 44 miles an hour.
Well done. 44 miles per hour. Okay, I can find the median of an ordered list for 1 mark.
Tick.
Okay, find the median.
So the list would go 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9.
Yeah.
So the median would be 3.
3. Well done. So same idea. Same idea. Same idea. Same idea. What would be the? How would you start this one? Because it's got minus numbers.
So we got list 4, 3. So the list would go -6, -5, 2, 2.
Yeah, and I think you'd be fine for the rest of that. I was just checking the minuses. You're okay with that? Okay, I can find the median of an odd number of data points.
Tick.
That's for an unordered list. Okay, the median for this one. So 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 6. We have a problem. We've got 2 numbers in the middle. Well, we've got 3 and 3. What will be the median there?
3 and 3.
So it's basically just 3. So then this one in order is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 5. So we've got 2 2s in the middle. What's the median?
2.
Okay. 5, 8, 10, 13, 15, 18. We have 2 in the middle. This time it's 10 and 13. Any idea how we'd find the median there?
I don't know.
You would have to find the midpoint of 10 and 13.
So that'd be 11. No, 11.5.
Correct. And if you're ever stuck, you just add the 2 numbers together and divide by 2. So it's like finding the mean of those 2 numbers. To find the midpoint, you just add them together and half it. So that's 11.5, which you got. Okay, find the median here.
So it'd be 2, 2. 3, 3, 3. 4, 4. 5, 5, 6.
5, 5, 6. Okay. So then, I'm trying to find the median.
So median would be 3 and 4, so that'd be 3.5.
Well done. So it's going to be 3 plus 4 over 2, 3.5. 3.5. Okay, same idea, just more numbers. Exactly the same idea. More numbers. Finding the median for this one. So let's say I'll take away the first 7. 1, 2. Last 7. Okay, so first, last, two numbers in the middle.
4 and 5, so that'd be 4.5.
And using the key.
Oh, so that'd be 4 point. Would that be 60 marks?
In the what row was it in?
Oh, so it'd be. It was in row 3, so if it was in row 1, would that mean?
If it was in row 1, it would be 14.5.
Okay, so that'd make it 34.5 basically.
Yeah. So it's 34 marks, 35 marks. Halfway between them is 34.5.
Yeah.
34.5 marks. Any questions there?
Nah.
Okay. 32. Sorry, I put the wrong answer on the thing. I can find the median of an even number of data points.
Tick.
Okay, or I can put you there if you're not sure. I think I would just like a bit more practice with that one. Anyway.
Oh.
Okay, how do we do this?
All different numbers and saves on each card. The last card is hidden. So that'd be 4 times 5. So that'd be.
You're thinking of median. This is median.
Oh. I don't know. How would you do that one?
So basically, the middle number would have to be 4. So how do you find the median of numbers?
Don't you put them all in a row and get the middle number?
Yeah. So from smallest to biggest, 3, 4, 6, 7, and so we need one more number so that 4 is in the middle.
2.
Yep. 2, and it could be 2, 1, or 0 to give you 4 in the middle. So 2. 2, 1, or 0. This one, basically, you need the median to be 5. What two numbers could go in the middle here?
Median of 4 numbers is 5, so would that make one of them, would it be like 1, 4, then 6 maybe?
Yeah, 4 and 6. That will make a median of 5, and 2 other numbers.
3 and 7.
Correct. That's it. 3 and 7, 4 and 6, 2 and 8, 5 and 5. That's it. I can find the median, x a half or tick.
Tick.
Range. Work out the range. Any idea how you find the range or what that is?
Isn't that Is that for recurring number or
That's the mode.
range? Is that for ending number and for starting number?
Yeah.
So that'd be 2 and 3.
That would be. So it would be like if
Does it go in order first or?
yeah. So it would be basically the biggest and the smallest.
Biggest and smallest. So that would be 1 and 6.
And so, any idea how you use those to get the range?
1 take away 6. Or no, 6 take away 1. So that would be 5.
Well done. Yeah, and the range is the biggest. Take away the smallest.
Mm.
And basically, see, I put the wrong answers on. The biggest takeaway, smallest. Yeah. So from 1 to 6, they range by 5, and so range is 5. How would you do this? The range of these numbers is 6. You need to put a number there, so the range is 6 for the 5 numbers.
Would it be 6 or?
So if it was 6, the range would be 8 minus 4, so it'd be 4. Biggest minus smallest.
Oh, so it'd be 3? No, 2.
2, correct, yeah. So that is 2. 2. What is the range here?
8.
Yep, 9 minus 1, 8. 2 marks. Same. Numbers are a bit bigger, but it's the same idea. There's more numbers. Range here.
Hmm. 9.
How did you get 9?
So the smallest number 0 and biggest numbers.
Is it that 0?
Pardon?
Is it that 0?
Yeah.
So that's not 0, that's 20.
Is it? Oh, yeah. Alright, so that'd be 15 and 55. So that would be 40.
Well done. That's 40. Okay, range.
That'd be 29, take away 60. 31.
Well done. How about this one?
That'd be 15, take away 47, so that'd be 32.
32. Well done. 32. Okay, same idea. How about this one? Range of the test marks.
Eight.
Yep. And so I've gone through like lots of different things, taking the range of everything. Okay, how about this one? What's the range here?
3.
Okay, another child comes to the party. This child is 7. Does this change the range of the ages of the kids at the party?
No.
Explain your answer.
Because 7's not the lowest number. The lowest number is 5.
So what age would they have to be to change the range?
4.
And
Yeah.
and so they could be 4 or less. There's one other possibility that would change the range.
It could be higher than 8.
That's it. So it's not lower than the lowest number,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not higher than the highest number. That's it. And so no, it won't change the range. So yeah, it's in between the highest and the lowest. Okay. Exahaf or tick.
Tick.
And these ones were just some miscellaneous questions. I can compare the average and spread. I'll just throw it in. So this one, it was 67 and the range was 26. So this was when they were just sitting down, their heart rates, and then this was after they walked up some stairs. So compare the two medians, what's happened?
It got faster.
Yeah, so the average heart rate increased, and what happened to the ranges?
That also increased.
Yeah, and so that means that the data got more spread out.
Mm-hmm.
So if they were closer together. I can compare the average and spread.
Tick.
Yeah, well done. So that's 167 out of 167. So that's mean, median, mode, and range. And you can see how I went through every exam question, even like ones that weren't just about range, and took those in. So you did every possible type of each. How did you find that, Dylan?
Easy.
Okay.
Mm.
Anything in particular you want to do next time?
No.
Okay, I'll pick something.
I don't mind.
Pick harder one.
I'll go get my mum a minute to see if she has any questions.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for the dog? No. No, she doesn't. She's wondering if you got any questions for her, or...
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Well done, Dylan. You did great. I look forward to talking again next week.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Have a good week. Goodbye.
See you.